Hey, good morning. I'm Mark, Wilderness 444 Victor, and today is one of my favorite days of the year. It is Ranger Training Day.
I'm curious about being in the outdoors and helping out the forest.
Is this your first year?
Yeah.
Heck
It's
yeah,
the first
man.
time. Yeah, thank you for inviting me.
Welcome to the team.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Mark.
I am Roxanne. I run the Mill Creek Ranger Station. I've been doing that for 10 years now. And I'm up here to help our new volunteers and sign in our current veteran volunteers. And that's about it.
How many veterans do we have on the team?
Probably, I'm going to guess, between 200 and 300.
Wow. Well, that's great that they're coming out to continue to serve.
Yes. Very good.
Well, thanks for getting us checked in.
All right. You're welcome.
All right. Hey, we're at the tool trailer. Or is it a tool trailer?
Okay, so the tool trailer's not here, but this is the most important trailer. This is where we keep our snacks, drinks, supplies for us to make this orientation and make other events possible. So this is the most important.
If Rangers aren't fed, they can't range.
No, they cannot.
And also, I see this is where our radio station is going to be. So we're going to learn about radios today. Radio's always the best part of orientation.
There's a friendly face.
How you doing, man? It's been a while.
Good, yeah.
Oh,
I'm ready for another trail project with you, man.
you ready to go take some trees out?
I'm ready for you and Joe Elliott with me.
Joe Elliott.
Yeah.
That was fun last year.
Yeah.
Orientation's just about to get started. We have a lot of people who brought their own chairs getting set up. It's a great turnout today. This should be a really fun one. Hey.
Watch
How you doing?
I watch your videos every once in a while. I love your cat.
We might make another one today.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, Cat didn't come though.
Yeah. Well, here we are on another orientation with mostly old people.
No. Mature citizens.
Mature citizens, but also mature citizens who do radio.
Absolutely.
So Dan is our radio expert. What do we do with radios in the San Gorgonio Wilderness Association?
Well, that's used for all emergency traffic in the wilderness. So whether or not it's lost or missing hikers, injured hikers, ranger-to-ranger communication, if we need to coordinate things in the backcountry, etc. So we use repeaters and Forest Service frequencies to communicate back and forth, and also to the dispatch in San Bernardino.
Mostly, I just put on the weather station and listen to the weather.
Yeah, exactly.
I just was nominated and elected to the board, and Val Silva thought it would be good for me to head up the mentor program. It's going to be a great program. We've got lots of seasoned rangers that have signed up to participate in this program, so I'm really looking forward to that this year.
It's good to see everybody here. Gosh, how many people are here? It looks like 70 or so, huh? And we have new people and used people. You know who you are. The new people, we call new people chipmunks, by the way, so don't be upset when you're called a chipmunk all year. It's a term of endearment. We love our chipmunks, okay? All right, well, anyway, here I want to introduce our president of our volunteer association, Rex Philpott. And Betty, you're next.
How many of you guys are new?
Yeah!
Wow! Woo! That's great. It looks like at least half of you guys. Fantastic. Well, welcome to the SGWA. This is a great organization. I'm sure you guys are going to fall in love with it. It's kind of like a small family here.
So SGWA is a partner organization with the Forest Service. And our mission is to protect, serve, and educate them. So we protect the San Gorgonio Wilderness and about 2/3 roughly of the Cucamonga Wilderness, the part that's managed by the San Bernardino National Forest. We serve visitors to the wilderness areas and the San Bernardino National Forest generally. And we educate the public about this wonderful resource, wilderness in particular, but the forest in general. How to enjoy it, how to care for it, and how to love it as much as all of us do.
I have been here over 30 years, and I started
walking the trails and doing that sort of thing. And now I work at the visitor center and try to get people excited about smelling trees and things like that. And I'm Sheila McMahon.
Thanks, Sheila.
I did trail patrol for several years. Actually, I even did a little trail maintenance for several years. And now I'm doing the visitor center at Barton Flats. It's a wonderful job.
32 years.
32 years, yeah.
That's awesome.
Somehow I got railroaded into this job. What a mentor does is if you're doing a patrol, just talking about patrols, not trail maintenance, but you're a patrol ranger, you need to go out with a mentor and take you out on a hike for the day. Anywhere, depends on the group size and everything, anywhere, usually 4 to 8 miles is about an average.
Eminem. Yeah, he's a smart one. I'm the good one.
Well, I don't know about that.
Hello, Mike.
So I will say, those of you that want to do trail crew, you'll enjoy your first day, your second day, or third day. It is the most rewarding experience I've ever done here because you actually have a team that you're going out with, and the camaraderie is very, very cool, right? They're helping each other. They're guiding each other. You're learning a lot. There's a lot of safety features to learn about, the tools and stuff like that. But I applaud anybody who does trail crew. Like you heard when Val was talking, or Betty was talking, some of the cuts that they do on these things, and that's when you get to use the 2-man saw with the Sawyer and everything. But you get to use other tools. But it is a lot of work. You'll go home tired. You'll go back to your camp tired, exhausted. But it is the most rewarding thing. So hats off to you guys. It's a lot of work, but you'll love it. So.
Hey, welcome, folks. We do trail maintenance in the San Gorgonio Wilderness in the boundaries for several different reasons. One is we like to call it the 880 rule. And that's if there's a log crossing the trail and it's an obstruction for an 8-year-old or younger to get around and they can't do it, or if they're 80 years old and they can't get around that log, we want that log gone. We want to remove the obstruction so they can get out there and they can enjoy the wilderness area. Another reason is search and rescue. Specifically, San Gorgonio Search and Rescue has contacted us, and they have issues with their litters, their one-wheeled litters. So if they say they dropped somebody in there with the helicopter, but they couldn't get them out with the helicopter, and they needed to wheel them down, they want to have an obstruction-free trail. So that's what we do. For me, that's what I'm out there for.
But then we're also rebuilding trails. We'll build rock walls and stuff like that. So we can make it so people can get into the back areas. There's some trails over here that are used more by, like young kids and elderly folks. So it's nice to have that feeling where you've got someone that can go in and use that trail safely.
Professional picture taking right here. And then eventually
under Fred Smith.
we're going to post all these pictures on the internet so that people can make fun of you and point at it and stuff, okay?
That's a big group, wow. So I'm doing the Rambler. This is the Rambler station. My name is Nelva, and I've been volunteering for SGWA this is my 4th year now. And I've been also a trail boss. A trail boss puts projects together to do trail maintenance out in the wilderness. Today we're going to talk about the Rambler app, and the app is basically a GPS tracking that we like to use when we're out doing either patrols or trail maintenance. It helps you track what you see on the trail. And what I mean by what you see is like, do you see logs that are blocking the trail? Any hazards, any brushing, that we need to do, any boulders, any trail erosion as well. So we like to use the app to track all that, especially when you're out doing patrols, like ranger patrols.
I'm going to radios. We haven't done radios yet.
Radios either.
You got it.
All right, Commander Dan.
Morning, Commander Dan. You're right. So I am going to tell you about radios. Remember, I charged for that. No. Anyway, when you go out, if you're doing wilderness patrol, where you're going to stay overnight or even doing day hikes, there's two things that you're going to be provided with. Number one is a call sign. So you have a way for people to communicate with you in the field, and then you're going to get assigned a radio. The radio, typically, we have a lockbox outside Mill Creek Ranger Station where they'll drop a radio off. And you'll be given a key code to get into the box to pick up your radio. And then you would carry the radio on patrol with you. The two primary forms of communication you would have in the field using the radio would be ranger to ranger communication. We call that two-way. So it's a direct channel. So I can talk to you, you're maybe a couple hundred feet ahead of me or whatever, and I'm asking for a status or any information you want to communicate. And then the second would be if you had an emergency situation such as lost or injured hiker, a fire erupts someplace close to you, you need to report in, you're going to coordinate with San Bernardino Dispatch. The only thing you have to be aware is San Bernardino handles emergency traffic for the entire San Bernardino County. So they're busy. Right? Your information needs to be clear and concise before you start communicating with them. The way you do that, instead of line of sight like you would ranger to ranger, you're using repeaters that we have on various mountaintops in the Forest Service. So depending on what location you're at, you'll be using a specific repeater to transmit a signal. You want to talk to San Bernardino Dispatch, it will transmit the signal to the repeater, and then it repeats it to San Bernardino. Now you have direct line of communication with the emergency service in San Bernardino.
And now we're moving on to one of my favorite parts of the day, lunch. Check this out. We have food everywhere. People are getting dogs. People are getting salads. We've got coffees, and we have a lot of hungry rangers lined up, excited to get those snacks. Nelva, did you have a good time?
I did.
High five.
Thank you. Okay, now we're going to go over the really exciting part of the training.
Hello, everyone. My name is Bob Williams. I am the, whoa, that was loud. I am the volunteer coordinator, and this is the JHA. This is called Job Hazard Analysis. The result of some of these hazards is death. Goes all the way down from, little injury down to death. Let me see. For all hazards, we need to wear appropriate clothing. Personal protective equipment. If you go out doing trail work, the personal protective equipment includes a hard hat, safety glasses, long sleeve shirt, long pants, and boots. The next hazard is getting lost. Don't do it.
Well, anytime you have any questions, you can email or call me. And it's been delightful seeing everybody. And we managed another year with not bad weather. So thank you all for coming. And those of you that are so inclined, if you could help us pick up tables and put everything back, would be great. So.